Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Sportsfellas.
It's your Buckeye believing. Still, somehow, who they hope from Cap Grizzly game.
Hey, your Jayhawk hopeful emerging from the black hole. Your boy, Big Dog.
This is your Rocky Mountain High, true tomahawk chop. Florida State fan Carlos in the house. This is your host. It's me. You guys, we're going to talk about Week 5. Also, Chuck's Dugout Playoff Edition. College Game Day of the Week. The WNBA NBA Slam Jam. The DDK Fantasy Football Lineup. Driz and Lowe's Players of the Week. And who's hot?
Who's not?
Bruh.
I don't know.
The Sportsfellas Red Hotline. Eddie Money. Sports Prize winner. And Quiet Pillow Football Talk.
In the last word of Dog.
So before we dive in, let's go ahead and take a quick pause and thank our following sponsors.
Well, I don't know about you folks, but here at Sportsfellas, things can get, well, a nice right funk going on sometimes. And in that time of need, we turn to our friend Kimberly Sampson, our own personal Cincy independent consultant. She is our favorite star consultant, so for your scent needs, get a hold of Kimberly at heavenlyscentswithkim@gmail.com or visit her website, heavenlyscentswithkim.cincy.us. You can also call her at 316-282-7363. That's Kimberly Sampson at Cincy, our favorite independent consultant.
We are now in the wild card edition of Chuck's Dugout. So far, it looks like here, since this is live today, we've had a tie. So right now, the Detroit Tigers and the Cleveland Guardians are tied 1-1. Right now, we have the Padres losing to the Cubs. The Cubs won last night. Moving on over to the American, the New York Yankees lost to the Boston Red Sox. And therefore, hopefully Boston wins. Go Red Sox. Let's move on over to now we have the WNBA Finals. We have the Phoenix Mercury defeating the Minnesota Lynx. They will go against the Las Vegas Aces after they defeated the Indiana Fever. So, Don, who are you taking?
Hey, I don't watch much WNBA, but I do follow the Aces since they are in Vegas, and I represent the Raiders. So Mark Davis does own them, so I'm gonna roll with the Aces on this one.
My parents are from Phoenix, so I'm going to go with the Phoenix Mercury.
Oh, well, both experienced titles before. I will go ahead and take the Phoenix Mercury just because the Aces won. I think they won the year before.
They're two-time champions.
Two-time champ. Yeah, I'll go for Phoenix. May the best winner win.
That's the team, gentlemen.
Okay. College Game Day of the Week. We have a Florida rival game here. We have the Miami Hurricanes going against the Tomahawk Chop Florida State Seminoles. Chris, who are you taking?
Oh, I think I'm going to go with the U. They're looking pretty good this year. I'm going to roll with Miami.
They're both good teams. I usually hate on both Florida teams anyway because, when I was in college, I got tired of hearing about the Florida teams this and Miami that. But I think if I had to take a pick right now, I'm going to have to go with the Florida State Seminoles.
Throw the spear. Florida State. You know how we do it. Okay. The DDK Fantasy Football Lineup. Chris, who do you suggest we put in this week?
Fantasy football, as we're going to hear more about this later, the Lions are playing Cincinnati. So I'm going to roll with all the Lions all the way. Defense, Jared Goff, I think he's going to have probably a pretty good game. Yeah. And Lions, you're good to go. The Stars, they'll get at least some good points.
Looking at the matchups here, if I wanted to stick anybody out right now, I'd have to go with the Cowboys. Javonte Williams. Since the Jets are giving up a lot in the rushing game, he'd be one that you can put in your lineup that he'll run all over that defense.
I was going to say go ahead and throw in Justin Herbert, challenging that Washington Commanders secondary since they're soft and they're giving up all in the air. So, there is no protection going on there. And with this new scheme, I would take Justin Herbert. So if you have the wide receivers for the Chargers, throw them in. They might get some picks there. All right, let's go ahead and dive into the Driz and Lowe's Players of the Week. Don, who you nominate?
Hey, I got to nominate my boy Ashton Genty. Even though we lost, that man was a running fool against that Chicago defense. If it wasn't for a blocked field goal, we would have won that game. But I nominate him for Player of the Week.
I'm going to go with Puka Nacua. He had a really good game there for the Rams. And I'm going to throw out Quinion Mitchell on the defensive side. He had like 5 tackles. Didn't let up much happen on his side of the field. So those are my 2.
I'm going to take Michael Penix of the Atlanta Falcons. Great job rebounding, getting their win there against the Commanders. And on the defensive side, got to hand it to the Denver Broncos. I'm not going to say that was stellar. I'm just going to say that it was just going to show how their defense is. So I'll take the Broncos on this one. So let's go ahead and shift over to week 5. We are here, you guys. Week 5, we're in October. Happy October to everybody out there.
Wake me up when September ends.
Let's kick it off with the Thursday night game. We have an NFC West showdown. We have the Gold Rush going against the Rams. Okay, for the addendum before we dive in, there was a discrepancy there. It was supposed to be butting, not bucking. So I totally messed that up, you guys. I'm so sorry.
Butting.
So yeah, so you get the point. The West Coast, Los Angeles Rams. Don, who you taking?
Right now, I got to go with the Rams because right now, 49ers are completely banged up. So I'm not saying that, it's still going to be a good game. It's a good rivalry game. But right now, the Rams are firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, Rams.
It's just simple as I'm going to take the Rams. Just too much firepower. Too much questions on the San Francisco health-wise. Okay, let's kick it off with the Sunday games. We have the Skull. The Minnesota Vikings go against the Dog Pound. Cleveland Browns. And this game, I believe, is in London.
Probably Birmingham.
So, who are you taking, Chris?
Early morning game for those of us in the U.S. I'm going to roll with, believe it or not, I'm going to go with the Browns. They're going with Gabriel. They've still got the same defense. I think he gives them a little more options. I'm going to go with the Browns.
Well, I'm actually going to go with Minnesota this time because after that loss they took last week against Pittsburgh, they'll get it together. Their defense is just as good, I feel. And Dylan Gabriel just ain't going to have enough what it takes against that Minnesota defense.
I beg to differ. I'm going to take the Dog Pound. I just feel that defensively they're going to keep Carson Wentz in check, and it's just going to be a run game. So it's the battle of wills of the running backs. All right, we have the commitment to excellence. The Las Vegas Raiders going against the horseshoe of the Indianapolis Colts. Don, who are you taking?
Man, I want to go with my Raiders so bad right now. It's just that with Geno, with the interception he keeps throwing each week, as much as it pains me to say this, I'm about to roll with the Colts on this one because they're a better team.
Yeah, I think the Colts at home, and I think they're overall just kind of, at least this year, playing them as a better team. I'm going to go with the Colts.
I got to take the Colts, Don. Geno Smith last week, that arm throwing, that was just a nightmare. But hey, at least you got a good running back. All right, next up we have the G-Men. The New York Giants going against Chris. Who that? The New Orleans Saints. Who you think, Chris?
I'm going to go with the Giants, actually, and Jackson Dart. He looked pretty good last week, and I think they're kind of rolling.
I'm also going to roll with the G-Men because right now the Saints, they're not getting their first win yet, and the Giants are starting to pick up speed.
I'm going to take the G-Men as well. They're just lacking a lot of firepower in New Orleans, and they're just going to be in the bottom of the barrel in the NFC South. Next up, we have them boys, the Dallas Cowboys. That's Eric's second favorite team that we are aware of. Going against the Jets. Jets. We got done.
Not to roll the Cowboys on this one. They both have not okay defenses, but I feel offensively Dallas is a better team.
I think so too, but to me, this is the kind of game that the Cowboys lose. Going to a team that they should be beating.
You wouldn't shock me.
So I'm going to go with the Jets.
I'll keep it safe. I'll take Dallas. Javonte Williams is going to just run all over that Jets defense. So I'm going to take the Cowboys. We have the Rocky Mountain High, my team, the Blue and Orange Crush, Denver Broncos going against the Fly, the Philadelphia Eagles. Who you got, Chris?
I know you're hyped on the Broncos after their destruction of Cincinnati, but I think that it's not going to go the same
Boom. Roasted.
against Philly. I'm going to go Eagles.
Also got to roll with the Eagles.
Oh, snap.
Because that defensive front is pretty tough. And Denver, I know they got a good defense too, but I don't think they can contain that offense for Philly.
I beg to differ. I'm going to take my team because we have a dual pack J.K. Dobbins and Harvey to run the ball. And defensively, if we can find a way to contain Hurts and then take care of disgruntled A.J. Brown, you know, I think Patrick Surtain will lock him up. So I'm going to take the Broncos in a nail-biter. Next up, we have Flipper and the gang, the Miami Dolphins going against the Carolina Panthers. Don, who you got?
Both teams are not good. But I think with the injury to Tyreek going out for the rest of the year, they still got a Chan and Waddle, but it's hard to say with Carolina because they destroyed Atlanta one week and then turn around later, you know, a goose egg. So if I got to pick, I'm going to give the edge to Carolina because they got it at home.
I'm going to go with Miami. I think actually Hill being out benefits Miami. I don't think they're going to force the ball that direction like they would if he was in. So I'm going to go with Miami.
He won't have to worry about it because he can't throw more than 80 yards, according to him. I'm going to take Miami as well. Next up, we have the Texans going to Baltimore against Flock Nation. Squawk. The Baltimore Ravens. Who you got, Don?
Another tough one. Houston came off an impressive win against the Texans. Against the Titans, and then Baltimore, they just got totally dismantled and started taking up on injuries. Whew. Let's roll with the Texans on this one because I think Baltimore is just shell-shocked right now.
Yeah, the Texans are actually the favorite, just a slight bit going into Baltimore. I think they still remember a couple years ago playoffs, Stroud's first year. They want some revenge against Baltimore. And like you said, they're pretty banged up, and they've kind of not looked great most of the season. They've had issues, weird issues, I agree. Fumbles from Henry, things like that. But that seems like that's going to persist, so I'm going to go with the Texans.
I'm going to pump brakes. I'm going to take the Ravens. Shout out to our boy Travis. I spoke to him today, and him and I, we both agreed that there is trouble in paradise. He believes, according to him, and I quote, that John Harbaugh, Coach Harbaugh, not John, Jim, right? Jim, right? John. Okay, John Harbaugh is the problem, and we got to look more in depth at what's going on. So, but in the meantime, it's just going to be Justice Hill and a Derrick Henry affair going in. I'll take the Ravens. If the Ravens do lose, there will be trouble in Maryland.
This isn't good.
Next up, we have the Tennessee Titans going against the Arizona Cardinals. Who you got going?
Going with the Cardinals because Tennessee right now, rookie quarterback, they can't protect them. And that Cardinals defense is going to get after them.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Cardinals as well.
He's going to have to change his insurance coverage because he's not getting protected. So I'm sorry, Cam Ward. I don't blame you. You made some comments about it, but it looks like you're in shambles out there. It just sucks that your team is going down like that. So got to take the Cardinals on this one. Next up, we have Detroit's finest, the home of RoboCop and Beverly Hills Cop, the Detroit Lions going against who they? The Cincinnati Bengals. I'm sorry, I tried to say it with a straight face. Welcome to the jungle. All right, Chris, go for it.
I'm going to stay hopeful, but the hope is getting really, really low right now.
I know how you feel.
It's going to be a rough game.
It's a little tough.
If we pull this off, great. I don't know how. We'll see. I'm going to go Bengals, but I don't know why. There's no real reason I can't
Hey, that's the way to stay faithful to your team. But obviously Detroit's going to win this because they are clearly the better team. Dual running backs and threat and receiver threat.
I'm telling you right now, Detroit's a fun team to watch right now. I still got them in my NFC Championship preview. I feel that they stay healthy and stay on course. This is going to be a dangerous team. So I'm going to take Detroit. Next up, we have the Commanders going against the Lightning Bolt. Entering the danger zone. The Los Angeles Chargers. Shout out to our boy Travis. All right. Who you got, Don?
Is Jaden Daniels back?
They say no.
Is what
I think Mariota still probably play another week.
Well, Mariota's not bad, but I think after that loss the Chargers took, they're ready to take care of business. So it's going to be the Chargers.
Yeah. It's at home for the Chargers as well. So I'm going to go. I'm going to go Chargers. I think even if Daniels is back, this is going to be a tough one for Washington.
Like I said, Justin Herbert right now, he's throwing the ball like Lucky Charms, man. He's just out there just throwing rainbows, and the scheme is different. So I'm going to take the Chargers as well. We have an AFC North showdown. We have the New England Patriots going against Bill Mafia, the Buffalo Bills. Who got, Chris?
The Bills. It's the Bills.
Yeah, provided the defense showed up last week, it's just going to be the Bills.
It's going to be the Bills in a close one. It's just a divisional game, but Josh Allen is having a great MVP year, so I'm going to take the Buffalo Bills. We have the Monday night game. We have Chiefs Kingdom risen from the ashes right now. Now they're at 500. The Kansas City Chiefs going against the Jacksonville Jaguars. We got this.
Ooh, I really want to pick the Jaguars, but I'm not going to. The Chiefs are going to win. They're starting to roll.
I'm going to shock everybody. I'm going to pick the Jaguars. That defense is going to get after Mahomes, and they're going to contain Worthy, and it's at home. So I'm going to take the Jaguars.
I'm going to take Jaguars in an upset field goal. I just feel that their run game system right now, they're on a roll here. It's just that it's going to all fall on Trevor Lawrence to make sure that he's distributing the ball and keeping Mahomes off the field. All right, let's go ahead and wrap up to the game of the week. We have a really nice game here. It's going to be in Seattle. We have the visiting team, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, right now holding on in first place in the NFC South, going against the Seattle Seahawks, also 3-1 as well. And I believe they are tied for so is the Rams. The Rams are 3-1 as well. They're tied, but I think the Rams have the header, don't they?
Probably, yeah, for some reason.
All right. Well, anyways, Don, who you got?
It's going to be a good game. I'm going to have to go with the Bucs on this one because I think the main difference is they got Baker Mayfield at quarterback. He's going to be the difference maker in deciding with the great fourth quarter comebacks. They're going to win the game.
I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to go Seahawks. I think Buccaneers have not looked quite as good against some lesser talented team than the Seahawks have. Looked better against what I think is better teams. So I'm going to go with the Seahawks. And the 12th man.
I'm going to take the Seahawks as well. And I think the 12th man. And overall, I think if Sam Darnold can have a solid game, and right now they're missing Mike Evans and the Buccaneers, and they're missing some key weapons. And I just feel that Seattle, they're just going to play with heart. But one thing I do ask, if you're going to wear that lime green, someone please lower that. That affects my eyes. I feel like I'm watching a Nickelodeon show.
Hi, I'm Paul.
All right. Well, that wraps up week 5, you guys. And we're going to dive into the Who's Hot,
Who's Not.
Chris, who is hot?
Who's hot? Bills Mafia. Yell it out. You guys are on a roll, man. Super Bowl's on the way. You just got a few hurdles to clear.
I'm actually going to roll with Pittsburgh. They're at 3-1 right now, which is a shock, leading the AFC North. I mean, I never would have thought, with Rodgers, being the old as he is, he's still getting it out there, slinging it.
Well, you took the Steelers. That's a great one there. Oh, you took the Steelers? Yeah, so they're hot as well. I'm going to say the Detroit Lions. Yep. They're a fun team to watch. They've got all the on paper, they look great. So I got to roll with the Lions. Chris, bro.
I don't know.
Talk to me, Chris.
Bengals.
Bro.
I don't know, man. Like I can't even. I just don't know. Like you look like you're a JV team playing NFL team. Like, what is happening here, guys? There seems to be no rhyme or reason, which makes me think that's your coaches. That's your coaches. So I'm gonna get a little closer on that on the next one, but I don't know, man.
Tony the Tiger said that's not great.
Hey, the Ravens right now, what is going on? They were supposed to be the team to be dominating the AFC North.
Yep.
And now they just seems like they have no defense. Their offense seems to be shook up, and then they roll right into Arrowhead and they got straight speared. So it's like,
Drop the deuce.
man, it's like I expected a lot more out of them, and now they're looking at it as a team that may not even make the playoffs this year.
So I have two. The first one, AJ Brown. AJ Brown. What are you whining about, man? You guys are undefeated. Okay, you're not getting the ball. Okay, that kind of sucks, whatever. But you make more money than I do. What are you complaining about, dude? What are you complaining about? Keep it indoor. I don't like when people have to lay out their dirty laundry out. I mean, to me, that should be a closed doors affair. Talk it out. Give me the ball, man. Do something along those lines. Stop whining. And then also the Minnesota Lynx player. She just went out there, was accusing of things and this and that. I'm like, hon, first of all, remember, I support my WNBA. You know what I'm saying? It's fun and here and there, but let's just be realistic. Comparing the numbers between you and the NBA, we know where the money is. So come on, just be real. But I still love the WNBA. Just throwing it out there. All right. Well, we are in the danger zone right now. We're in the Sportsfellas Red Hotline. Someone call them up. Broken Arrow, the whole shebang. We need everybody. Chris, who are you dialing up?
Red Hotline. Step on up. Zach Taylor. You had a couple of good goes. What's now been a few years ago. And, sir, I know you've got your number one QBs hurt again, but this team should not be playing this poorly, sir. You need to get that resume on file because you will be gone. Knowing Mike Brown, not till the end of the season, which just stinks, but you need to be gone.
Hey, I'm calling up Green Bay. What happened Sunday night? Y'all were supposed to go into Dallas and just straight demolish them. What is going on? Y'all had Micah Parsons, and he was barely a factor in that game. And y'all defense is supposed to be like the top defense in the league. Y'all gave up 40 points and let George Pickens, catch the ball all over y'all defense. And you let Javonte Williams run all over y'all. And y'all started the season just dominating teams. And now, what is going on? Y'all need to get it together and huddle up again or something and start discussing this defense because I depended on y'all in my fantasy league, and right now y'all failing me.
Come on, Packer Nation. We need to talk to you guys. It smells like rotten sauerkraut. All right. John Harbaugh. Coach Harbaugh. Right now, there's rumors out there. You're losing the locker room. I'm hearing through some Flock Nation, they're squawking out here. They're talking to me a little bit. I'm kind of the local version of Adam Scheffler, and I'm hearing it from Raven fans that they're not happy with you. They're disgruntled. I mean, you got that Super Bowl. You got that one Super Bowl. I get it. You know what I'm saying? That's cool, but it's been a while. Do we need new blood? Do we need to start introducing a new scheme of things? What's going on? Because right now, I mean, Lamar's out. You put all your eggs in that one basket. You got Cooper Rush thinking he's got the Cowboys days, and no, struggled against Kansas City. Derrick Henry's looking a little bit slower in his steps. I mean, you still got Justice Hill. That's fine, but you guys got to start opening up that playbook. And Harbaugh, I agree with Chris on this one here. If you don't get this team to where it needs to be, I guess the resumes better start polishing up the resumes. All right, you guys. It was a long week, a fast week. Ups and downs, my emotions. I just can't handle it no more. Got me some Yankee Candle. Lights are low. It's almost the end of the month, so I got to keep my bill down. Chris, what's on your
Oh, as we're drifting off, I just want to make sure I have my nightlight because, it's October now. Halloween season's coming, and it's a nightmare on Cincinnati Street. Oh, no.
Hey, Raiders, you finally get that run game going. You finally get the offensive line to create holes for Ashton Genty to take off running. But then y'all still lose the game. Come on. I mean, I was really finally feeling good. But unfortunately, in Geno, you are part of the reason why we lost this game. 3 interceptions. You do not have to force the ball down the field all the time. Take the check downs. Take, the 5 or 6 yard plays. You don't have to go deep all the time. Because Ashton Genty was finally doing it for us. And we could have had this win, but you throw 3 interceptions and it cost us the game. And we gave up and we allowed a field goal block to lose it. We still had this game won, but come on, Geno. You got to, come on, get it together. Yes, this was on you. So, hey, you let your team down, but I'm confident in the next coming weeks you can do better. I'm still hoping for you. That's all I got.
Just these nightmares that I'm getting. That overall, the Chargers were promising. You lost to a Giants team. They're not even that great. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. That guy looks like an 80s McMahon from the Bears. But you let that tart guy treat you like a Pop-Tart. It's ridiculous. You're supposed to be the top guns. Let's go and rebound. We've talked enough about Coach Harbaugh and the Ravens. Finally, he didn't drop the ball, Derrick Henry. But Baltimore, you're letting senior age citizen Aaron Rodgers come back on you guys? They're on top of the AFC North. Why? Let's get it together, Baltimore. Don, turn the lights back on. Here we are. We got money. Eddie Money's is here. We're giving away a $2,000. Yeah, right. No, check this out, you guys. The winner of the $25 gift certificate to Pro Image Sports is and the winner is Pat, the Iron Curtain fan. Pat, my friend, you have won a $25 gift certificate to Pro Image Sports. Congratulations, Pat. And shout out to all our Steeler fans. She is a Steeler hopeful, and her team is happy right now because they are 3-1.
And the last word of Don. My last word is, what is up with these injuries this year so far in the NFL? We're within 4 weeks. The number of injuries that I have noticed across the NFL is like, it's beginning to make me wonder, is cutting off the preseason and people staying out and holding out for contracts, is that the reason why we're having all these injuries? Because I think it is, because if you're not getting the proper practice time and the proper workouts during the training camp, or for whatever reasons, it's causing players now to get all these injuries and people getting hurt. It's just like, and then players are worried about playing an extra preseason game to get hurt. Well, maybe it wasn't that, because you take off a preseason game and there's been an unseen amount of injuries right now within these first 4 weeks, and plenty of season-ending injuries. So maybe they need to get back in the weight room or change up their conditioning and not. I know players don't want to work so hard, but you get paid millions in the big bucks just to play a game. So y'all need to be getting that weight room or something, do preventative, workouts, because this is starting to get out of hand.
I want to send a salutations over to Joe Flacco. What a great season. Joe Flacco still shows that he still got it. And it's just unfortunately, happy sales, because this is the deal. This is the Cleveland Browns are going to start young. They're going to use their rookie. And going forward, they have the defense. They just need an offense going. But Joe Flacco, you did your part. Maybe retirement. You had a great career. You've won a Super Bowl. You're one of the best quarterbacks that Baltimore ever had. So I mean, yeah, just wish you the best on that.
Mm-hmm.
Don, any shout outs before we go?
Hey, just coming here and talking sports with the fellas and all the listeners out there and all the people behind the scenes that take care of us, get us going, to get the show out to the listeners. And hey, that's it.
I'd like to give a shout out, first of all, to all the people behind the scenes. Of course, Eric, as always. Pal, thank you for the thing you guys do, and Dolby Designs as well. I want to give a quick shout out to all my Steeler fans out there. Pat, our friend Eric. Eric, we miss you dearly, my friend. Hopefully when you come back to the States. We got our guy Tim, that's a big Steeler fan as well. Thank you for those terrible towels. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you for doing that. And also Josh, he's a big LSU fan. He beat me. I'm gonna have to wear an LSU shirt. I'm gonna look like Barney Purple. I'm gonna try to hide it. So shout out to you guys as well, and all over to our friends out there that are on the grind, working as always. Thank you for the things that you do as well. And I want to give a special shout out to our friends and family. We love you dearly. Until then, stay tuned. We will have a Saturday night edition show. And don't forget, we're going to also bring up the Cutting Crew. We also have Vice that's about to drop. And also our Silver Cosmo movie reviews. Until then, we're out.